Hello everybody, Hayden Farley here, and I want to speak to you about the difficulties of dating with a disease. I have relapsed remitting multiple sclerosis, and I've gone through a few relationships, none of which seem to care that I had MS. On the surface, I don't know below the surface if they ever cared because we continue dating no matter. I have been diagnosed since 2008, and the difficulties beyond just the medication, the physical limitations, it takes a emotional strain as well to somebody with the disease. I feel like I almost need to find somebody perfect that is willing to accept me for completely me. I know people say that all the time, accept me for me, blah blah blah. But for somebody with a disease, this is important. This is completely important. For instance, I have relapse remitting. Like I said, if you know your stuff, you know that at any moment I could lose feeling to my legs or anything like that. And actually, that happened when I lived in Hawaii. I lost feeling to my right hand. I was on the golf team. I couldn't play for 3 months. I got medication. I just had to wait it out. I almost became ambidextrous halfway, not completely, but mostly ambidextrous because of that moment. Those are little things that could happen, and dating somebody, they have to realize that this isn't the easiest thing. Like, we don't control this. I was such a good kid. I was athletic. I didn't do drugs. I didn't drink. I didn't do any of that. And then here I am, and I have MS, which is insane to think about. Um, but I have come to a point where I'm wondering, with MS, do you tell this person that you start dating, this person you start hanging out with, that you have MS right off the bat? I've realized that I've told a couple people. They've actually then said, hey, I've got a cousin, I've got an aunt, I got a grandma that has MS, and so they can kind of tie to you, but that's not always the case. Um, or do you wait? Do you wait to tell them? You get to know them, you start dating them, get closer and closer, and then tell them, like, hey, I got to tell you something. Uh, and at that point, they're just like, hey, I like this kid, I'll stay with him. But is that fair to them to do that to them after they have already started liking you? To throw that, I don't know, bomb at them? That's a bomb. That's a huge thing because somebody with MS, obviously, I could not be walking one day. I don't know. Currently, I'm 6'1", athletic built. I do have some complications with my MS right now, and the I don't know, the medications also have their side effects. Uh, I went from shots every day to shots every 3 days. Now I'm on pills, but I just don't feel like they're getting the job done because I'm still progressively getting worse. But then again, it could just be the MS. You never know. It's so unstable and unpredictable. Um, but I don't know what to do here. Do I tell them before? Or do I date them for a little while and then drop that bombshell? Feedback?